So first things first, let's talk about what we need to talk about here, because what happened to Cam Smith was absolutely the most ridiculous thing. It's not the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen or heard from the PGA Tour, but this type of stuff has got to stop. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so in case you didn't know what happened to Cam Smith's in the hunt for this tournament this past weekend. All right, the first FedEx Cup playoff event this year. Now, we all know that Cam Smith is headed to Live. Okay, that's fine. Look, if people want to go to Live, then people want to go to Live. You're not going to stop them. And I don't think you should hate on them while they do it. People are going to make the decisions that are best for them. So let's honor and respect people as they go. First of all, now, you had Scotty Scheffler stepping in his line on Thursday. That's pretty whacked, in my opinion. Now, did he do it on purpose or not? I don't know. But these guys know what's going on. You know, you're a pro, okay? You've known this since junior golf. This is not new. You don't forget. Oh, my bad. That's the one thing you're most concerned about, because you don't appreciate it when people do that to you. So the dude walks right in front of Cam Smith, right in his line. You just don't do that the way in which he did it. So you can tell there's some vibe, there's some tension going on there with not just Scheffler and Cam Smith, but probably a lot of other guys. Okay, fine. But he's going. He's going to go. You can't. So what? Now, here's what's interesting. You've got people like Lucas Glover, who made and even said it in an interview that he's there in that event, FedEx St. Jude, first playoff event. He's there because other players chose to leave. That's the only reason Lucas Glover made it. And he took full advantage of it, and he'll be playing in the next event. Good for that dude. Take advantage of these, free gifts that come your way, for sure. Okay? So Lucas probably didn't get an offer to go to Live, but he reaped a reward because people left. So people are leaving. And people will benefit on the PGA Tour because Cam Smith's leaving. But until he finishes off the FedEx Cup, maybe even the President's Cup, he's still going to stick around. And that's fine. He could sign a contract. He could be out the door and still be able to play because he has yet to play in the Live event. So he's not suspended yet. So he can play. It's kind of like giving your 2-week notice at work. Hey, I'm going to leave, but until I do, I'm going to stick around for 2 weeks, and I'm really not going to do much work, but I'm going to be here, and I'm going to collect my 2 weeks paycheck while I might have to train the next guy coming in. Right? You give your 2 weeks, you're there, you're half in, half out, whatever. That's what Cam Smith is doing here. And, okay, so what happens? So Saturday, this is what is absolutely ridiculous. On the fourth hole, not that 18th hole or whatever, it's the fourth hole. He hits the ball in the water, this par 3, takes a drop, makes a bogey or whatever. Or 3, 4, makes a bogey. So, fine. He took the best drop he could take based on the information he had. My ball ricocheted off, went in the water. We think it went here. I'm taking my drop. Fantastic. Apparently, he didn't take the correct drop. Okay, he took a drop. He took his penalty, did his thing, got his score, signed his scorecard, left, came back the next day. He's informed right before he tees off, oh, by the way, you're assessed a 2-stroke penalty from yesterday. Sorry. Now you're not where you think you are. You're mad. You're like, what? I can't help but think he's thinking this is just retribution because he's leaving. Like all the stuff that's happened, everything that's gone on, Scheffler walking in his line, all that stuff. This is more let's just pile it on him while we have the chance, kick the man while he's down type of thing. Absolutely ridiculous. This is a horrible, horrible look for the PGA Tour, and I'll let him have it. Like, this is ridiculous. I think the PGA Tour needs to address this right away. And here's why. If it happened on Sunday, okay, if it was the fourth hole on Sunday and he went on to win and he left the course with the trophy, no one's going to show up next week and say, oh, by the way, that trophy's not yours. We're giving you a penalty. It would never happen. If it happened on Sunday, you would never assess somebody a 2-stroke penalty after the end of the tournament. You wouldn't do it. So you shouldn't do it at the end of the round. Why does the player have to suffer? Why does the player have to suffer who did everything right, sort of right, close to right, didn't really take advantage of anything, didn't cheat, nothing ridiculous happened, guy took a drop, but the PGA Tour, they get to pile on a penalty the day after. You know what? The PGA Tour should be penalized for that. If you can't assess a penalty the same day, forget it. You lose the opportunity to assess a penalty. That's the way it is, because nobody's going back and looking at tape from yesterday, Sunday, and seeing whether or not Zalatoris took the correct drop, whether he did some rule infringement, and no one's going to rip a trophy out of the guy's hand and say, no, I'm sorry. Seb Straka actually won, not you. No one's going to do that. The PGA Tour needs to bite the bullet. They need to suck it up, and they need to accept the fact that they made the mistake by not having a rules official look at that day during that round. They have officials on site. They have officials looking at video. They have all this stuff in place to take all of that into consideration. And they messed up. They blew it. The PGA Tour blew that. Stop doing that, please. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I guarantee you would not have done that to Zalatoris. You would not have done that to Scottie Scheffler. That would never would have happened to Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy. No way. You did it to Cam Smith because you're mad at him. And you're going to just, instead of swallowing the whistle and sucking it up like you should have, you piled it on because the dude's leaving. If he wasn't leaving to live, you never, ever would have done that. You only did it to him because you are furious and you want to attack people. That is absolutely ridiculous. And you guys need to suck it up. You need to take it. You need to admit it. You need to admit what you've done and why you've done it. Look, if people are going to live because they want the money, then that's their business. Let them go. You don't have to beat them up as they go out the door. You don't have to look for every little way to harm people and make a mockery of your own tour and your rules. Your rules, it's not the rules that are ridiculous. It's the way they're implemented. Okay? The way they're implemented is horrific. What happened to Lexi Thompson in a major championship because she messed up her mark. I mean, who cares? It's ridiculous. You've got to stop these pathetic rules. And yet other people actually cheat and no big deal. And it's so obvious. Like certain things that are let go but no, you've got to pile this. You guys owe Cam Smith an apology. You do. Okay. When you screw up, you've got to just accept it. I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad. I don't just feel bad for him. I feel bad. Anytime somebody is bullied or picked on when they shouldn't be, that's messed up. Live Tour or PGA Tour, it doesn't matter. I'm not I like both. And believe me, I only liked a little bit of the tournament this past weekend, but it was exciting at the very end. Regardless, this is an atrocity that was done to Cam Smith, and it's a dark spot on the PGA Tour. Let me know what you think. All right, do you like this kind of stuff? Because if they do it like this to him, they're going to do it to other people too, and it has to do with whether or not they accept you, they like you. Like they're doling out penalties based on what you've done, not trust me, they would not have done this to Rory or anybody else on that leaderboard. Only somebody who is going to the Live Golf Tour. And that just, it makes you look just petty. It does. Accept it. It's true. Truth. It's truth. I don't hate you, but truth is truth. Okay, PGA Tour. That's messed up what happened here. So, Cam, sorry about that. Best of luck to you. Okay? I hope you win the dang FedEx Cup. I do. Go get it. Be rooting for you. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Yeah, I'm fired up for this one. Anytime these things kind of happen like this, it's just ridiculous.